Welcome back to Event and Tech Show 2020. When you first saw this main stage, are you fascinated by this futuristic stage setup? I'm sure this experience is not like a typical online meeting makeshift webinar. Beyond a virtual background, this stage is powered by the virtual studio set offered by ETS 2020 Platinum sponsor Spring Forest Studio. With the background extending beyond 2 dimensions, this opens up more space for brand placement, content flow, and smoother area-based transition. I am definitely not the expert, and therefore, why not hear from the real expert in the house instead? Allow me to introduce the director of Spring Forest Studio, Michael Koh. Michael started Spring Forest Studio to provide professional video productions in Singapore at very affordable rates, ranging from videos for events, commercials, interviews, corporates, trainings, multi-camera live event streaming. Equipped with state-of-the-art equipment and gadgets, storytelling through video has been elevated to a new horizon with better delivery and engagement with your audience. In case you are just tuning in, we are currently streaming live from Singapore. You may give a shout out of your country location in the Facebook comments or in our Pigeonhole Live. Next up will be the sharing by Michael on professional live webinar production with Virtual Studio. The streaming experiences have gone a long way in evolution. From the basic laptop webcams and cameras to the mainstream switch over to Zoom. In light of the recent pandemic, given this development in streaming technology and heightened attendee expectations, the question would be, what's next? In this session, Michael will be sharing about elevating virtual event and streaming experiences to the next level with the professional production work from Virtual Studio. Here is the next wave of streaming technology.
How many of you are suffering from webinar or video meeting nausea? While content is important, packaging and delivery methods plays a very important role to keep your audience in front of the screen. Hi, my name is Michael Koh from Spring Forest Studio, where we put the show business into your live webinars. A virtual studio set is a type of production that allows the background to be controlled and manipulated in real time. We can put ourselves into any virtual studio sets of our choice. Technically speaking, a virtual studio allows the interactions of people or other objects that are combined with computer-generated environments concurrently in real time. One unique feature of the virtual studio set is the option to use the virtual cameras to move within the 3D virtual space, which means that the virtual scene can adapt to camera settings for movements like zooming, panning, dolly, and so on. Virtual studio set does not require any post-production, as the real-time visual is streamed out live. Virtual background can be easily created and edited by 3D graphic artists. Other technical features and tools for virtual studio production includes multiple trackless cameras, live schedules, reflections, and virtual studio set builder. The software renders the image of the studio set in real time, and vision mixers can insert and switch among the different medias and virtual cameras. 7 steps chroma keying tools, which gives you the Hollywood quality background remover, and real-time rendering software to create the final video output. At Spring Forest Studio, we bring down the cost of productions. Now, not only big TV corporations can afford this, you can too. Compared to the normal studio set, which is often more time-consuming and expensive, Virtual studio set has more advantages and benefits as described below. The studio set is obviously much faster and cheaper to set up. The producer has the options to custom build their studio set theme or choose from a selection of digital sets that are already pre-built. It is also possible to insert an impressive video walls into your studio and play back any videos on them during the show. Virtual studio sets can be shot in multiple angles using different cameras at different point of view. It is even possible to create virtual area in the studio set for the purpose of animation or picture within a picture effect. We can bring in remote guest speakers from halfway across the globe into our show. In our studio, we have redundant internet access network, which ensures your streams to be smooth and without interruptions. If you are looking to stage and live stream a webinar using Virtual Studio Set, please come to Springforest Studio, which is based in Singapore, to get the best deal and professional help for your indoor event. Thank you for your time. I hope you enjoy the rest of the show.
Wow! From the video over there, you can see that there's a huge variety of activities and format in which the virtual studio can host.
Yes.
Incredibly stunning. For event planners who have been searching for new inspirations for your virtual event, I am sure that sharing and quick video summary would have opened up fresh possibilities for your consideration. Moving on to the segment of Q&A with Michael, we would like to sincerely express our gratitude for your active participation in creating a dialogue with our fellow guest speakers. You can just scan on the QR code there for the Pigeonhole Live box. This exchange of questions and ideas is ultimately the driving force for innovation within organizations and across industries. If you are still wondering how to pose your questions, you can also go to the ETS application to click on the Q&A button on the bottom right of your screen, and you will be redirected to the Pigeonhole Live link where you can key in your question, comment, or feedback to the speaker. And if you have a mobile phone with you, scan this QR code, and likewise you'll be redirected for the Pigeonhole Live for this session. As much as we would like to answer all the questions on the floor, but because time is of essence, and therefore only several handpicked questions will be answered here live by Michael. But don't worry, the rest of the questions will still be answered via Pigeonhole Live. So let's jump into the Q&A with Michael. Michael, thank you so much for
You're welcome. Yes.
Letting us join your studio. It's a very amazing, magnificent, clean studio. I really love this place.
Thank you very much.
Feels like home. Very good, very good. So I have a question. So what is your latest, memorable live stream experience?
We've done a lot of productions live streaming. I think the latest, most memorable one will be connecting to Tan Tock Seng Hospital for a live case. This is a medical live streaming project where we are also connecting to several doctors from different countries and a professor from Spain. So the connections are actually done in the studio itself. And we are also showing a live surgery in process. And a doctor in the surgery room will actually explain the process of the surgery. And basically is to interact with other doctors who are interested in the procedure or interested in a certain a method. And that was actually very interesting for me.
Oh, because just now you talk about medical, I didn't know that. I mean, on top of just doing, I thought you're just doing like those community events or for corporate presentations, but
Yes.
I really didn't know that it could really help medically.
Yes.
Right.
In fact, there's going to be a series of connections like this, style of productions, and we are connecting to live case, not only from hospital in Singapore, but also in China and various parts of the world.
This definitely break our geographical boundaries.
Definitely, yes.
Very well done. So as you're saying that you can actually go to different countries of the world. So in terms of, because we know to China, are you able to stream to China, because China got firewall? So what can you do about these kind of problems?
Yes, we also have a streaming platform that is currently hosted in Beijing. So that will actually help bridge the streaming from the rest of the world into China, and vice versa. Means that I can also connect remote speakers from China into our studio, and then having that production stream out to the rest of the world. So in essence, yes, we actually can cover the entire globe. So that is actually our benefits. Yes.
Good. So actually, I want to ask also, as a corporate customer, are we able to customize the virtual studio?
Yes.
To my needs, corporate needs?
Okay, so what you're seeing here is actually just one of the virtual studio that we have. This studio was specially designed and developed by a 3D graphics expert. So I actually wanted him to customize a virtual studio that I can use with my clients. So you can see we have a huge video wall, and maybe we can just zoom up a little bit so you can see the entire video wall. There you go. So this video wall can actually show up to 5 sub videos accordingly. So on this end, we have the branding on the extreme side of the wall. Then we have one image here, one here, and actually there's a third one here and right at the other end here. So this is the video wall that we can customize and show different videos respectively.
So can I actually film my own movie over here? Because green screen studio, we all know, is used in the Hollywood studios to film all the super action movie.
Well, theoretically, you can actually film a production or a movie here. But this video production studio is specially designed for webinars. So our equipment, everything, we have a teleprompter, we have a confidence monitor, we have vision mixers, and the vision mixers are actually powered using the latest technology. So all these are actually geared and designed more for webinars.
So no wonder I thought I will find my swimming pool over here where I can swim like I'm going to the ocean and all. And this is what I always see from behind the scenes at all the movies.
Yes.
So interesting. So I really like Green Screen Studio, and it's my first time here, so I'm really very thankful for this experience.
I'm glad that you enjoy.
Yeah. Actually, I have one more question. Can we actually stream to video meeting platform like Zoom or Cisco WebEx and have real-time interactions with the participants also?
Yes, during this COVID-19, a lot of companies or corporate clients have actually been forced into using video meetings like WebEx and Zoom and the likes of it. Now, the reason why this platform is so attractive because it actually provides a two-way communications. Now, you have to understand that webinars are actually more of a broadcast. So we actually specialize in doing broadcasts, and broadcasts are usually one way. So the only way the viewers can interact with us is actually using likes of Pigeonhole, to do Q&A, and also to do polling, and also to do word cloud. But these are actually more on the texture side. Now, Zoom, WebEx, or Skype, and all these type of video meeting allow the viewers to actually turn on their webcam and interact. Yes, the answer is we can also send the feed or the video feed into Zoom, and we actually have helped many trainers to actually live stream their productions into Zoom in their workshops. So these are the things that we can actually do in these studios.
Wow, because as we all know, in this pandemic, everyone is going virtual and a lot of meetings, a lot of webinars. So can I ask, how many viewers can you support up to? Okay,
now we do have a corporate platform that is actually designed for high traffics. These are actually a more authentic broadcast platform itself. We can actually easily stream up to 10,000 viewers. And if you want anything that beyond 10,000, we have to inform the platform network provider to give us a little bit of more bandwidth. And we have at one time able to stream across to the entire world, and we actually hit about 50,000 viewers. So these are the kind of broadcast level that we are actually working with and producing for. Yes.
Nice. All right, I have a question from Pigeonhole Live, but I think we pretty much covered it just now, but I'd like to just say the question.
Sure, yes.
So he asks, what kind of setup is required to use Virtual Studio? Can it be used in non-business situations? So as mentioned just now, I think it's more for webinars, more of a corporate. But what kind of, other than corporate events, what kind of events do you have also?
Recently, we have actually produced a National Day celebration for a RC. So yes, corporate events or celebrity events can also be produced in this studio. As you can see in the series of demo videos that was just been played, you have games, you have live quiz, you have award ceremony. So these are the things that we can actually produce over here.
All right, thank you very much, Michael, for your time. So I believe those questions cover quite a lot for the ground today. Thank you so much once again. And the rest of the questions will be taken off screen. If you still have questions, please remember to scan the QR code to go to Pigeonhole Live to ask questions to Michael. Yes. Thank you very much, Michael, for sharing your expertise and insights with the industry once again.
Thank you very much.
Yep. Allow me to sidetrack a little. Do you remember that I mentioned that there are 2 current challenges on this event and tech show with cool t-shirts? One, I have introduced the photo challenge, and seems like many of you are taking amazing shots in beating my photo. Well, there is another creative challenge waiting for you. The AR social media challenge. Yes, you heard it right. I'm sure that many of you, just like me, were amazed by the 3D logo upon entering the event and tech show live site. Now I was trying to maneuver the logo. I didn't know it's 3D. I accidentally moved my mouse. It moves. Well, the levitating 3-dimensional logo is not just something to catch our attention. When you hover over the logo, you will notice that there's a text button on the top right-hand corner that says AR. Simply click on the button and a QR code will appear for you to scan. I guess I should not hide the details of the challenge further. Once you have scanned the QR code, you can use the recommended mobile application to render the 3D logo in the very room you are in. This is where you can get creative on where you want to render on and take a snapshot of it. If you think you managed to take the perfect shot, share it on your social media, be it on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter with the hashtags #ETS2020 and ETS2020 AR Challenge. Then you will stand a chance to win a cool t-shirt delivered to your doorstep. Well, I believe that most of you are aware by now that there are in total of 3 halls for you to explore around, namely the Event Tech Hall, Event Venue Hall, and finally the Event Services Hall. Do you happen to know where is the booth of our platinum sponsor Spring Forest Studio? Before you check it from the floor plan, try guessing. If you guess event services or event technology, you are up for a surprise because the answer is that you may find Spring Forest Studio booth in the Event Venue Hall with booth number 224. Other than Uber Snap's virtual photo booth at photo booth number 121, do you know what are the other types of technology available in our Event Tech Hall? Well, I shall not spoil the surprises for you. After all, in the spirit of event and tech show, to continuously discover and explore, we are very sure that there are a lot of new opportunities and hidden paths that you can find out. Some of these entry points can be found in the About Us section where you can find business descriptions. You might find some in the video asset, gallery view, or even in the virtual chat room. So some of you have been asking me, what can I do at the booth? More specifically, how do I start a conversation with the exhibitor? Well, there are many answers to this question. For one, you may click the Join Virtual Chat Room button to hop into an online call with the exhibitor. In case you miss the good opportunity to catch someone from the booth, you may hit on the chat function where the chat window will appear, allowing you to drop a quick message and the exhibitor will get back to you shortly. If you are an anxious spider just like me, because you are really excited to find out more, well, this is the perk of being a premium access holder, where you can simply hit the exchange name card button, and that is surely the way for you to get in touch with the exhibitor. Do you like the ways available for you to connect with one another? Remember to share us your feedback, and we all can learn on how to further enhance your online event experience. We will see you at 1 p.m. where we have Aaron Koo will be launching Everland. Everland launched the Events Gig Economy, the 2020 turning point.